Hello guys, and how are you today? This is your girl Sophie and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to receive a notification of all my new videos. So today's video is about 6 things you have to put into practice to avoid getting your lip fillers botched. But before we dive into that, let me share with you guys first my own horror story with lip fillers that caused me trauma from doing lip fillers ever again since 4 years until last week. And if you are interested to watch that, I will put a link here of my lip filler experience that I have done last week, and I can show you an update. So this is only a week, it's fully healed. This is the final result. I like it, it's pretty natural. But for now, let's go and watch my voiceover on my 4 years ago lip filler botched experience. I'm sorry guys for the disgusting pictures, but as you can see here, the dry blood, I bleeded a lot. The bruising was really bad and it kept getting worse and worse. It was really swollen and I felt at a certain point of time that my lips are gonna explode. As you can see from my side profile, I literally had dark lips. Please don't mind my red face, it's because I had plasma injection, but focus with my lips, y'all. It's terrible. I had really dark lips. When I put makeup on, it was disgusting. Literally, I had like a sausage kind of shape. Later on that night, when I put full makeup on, I literally gained 10 years. I am 23 here, imagine. So guys, as you saw, I learned things the hard way and I don't wish the same for you. And that's the reason why I am making this video today. So before I have the courage of ever doing my lips again, which was like last week, I asked myself, what are the things I learned from my previous experience and what can I do to avoid this incident from ever happening again? And I came up with 6 things to put into practice to avoid getting lip fillers ever botched again. And I want to share it with you guys, and let's start by 1. Avoid the discounts, Groupon, big deal, all this kind of stuff, and just try to follow a reasonable price. And by reasonable price, I don't actually mean cheap, but I mean something equal or more to what is out there in the markets. When it comes to your face, or even like plastic surgery, injections, fillers, Botox, you have to be ready to invest. And trust me guys, I'm not here to judge you because I have been victim of that myself. And I will tell you my own story. So 4 years ago, I went to that doctor and she offered me a crazy price for 1 ml of Restylane. Anyway, it's a brand and the price was too good to be real. And I was blinded actually because I wanted to believe in it. I wanted it so bad to be real, so I believed in it. And trust me guys, if it's too good to be real, then probably because it's not good. Anyway, long story short, she offered me that good price and I accepted it. And after I had that crazy dark lip and I went to Google, it was too late, but I went to Google and I Googled things and I found out that the price of that 1 ml of the Restylane was from the manufacturer was equal to the amount of money I paid her. It doesn't add up, right? So did she do it for me for free? What about her? She didn't get paid. Trust me guys, doctors won't do things for you for free unless you are advertising for them and you are a famous YouTuber or Instagrammer, which is not my case. I'm still not famous. Please subscribe. Anyway, avoid doing that. Okay, second is make sure the person you go to is a medical personnel. As this may seem surprising for many of you, but you know that I'm a flight attendant and I travel a lot, and what I saw in Europe fed my trauma to never get lip fillers ever done again. In many countries in Europe, beautician and esthetician can have the right to do the training and inject lip fillers and inject Botox. Imagine, I read an article long time ago in Australia, 2018 I guess, one lady became blind because of nose lip fillers. So be careful of that, guys. I remember I went once to UK and I saw a beautician in a mall, and she could administer lip fillers. So I was curious and I asked her, and she was telling me that she had a training and she know how to do it, and she told me that she's confident and I will look exactly like her.
And I was like, I definitely don't want to look like you, because she had a terrible, terrible back lips.
Anyway, enough with the gossip. Moral of my story, go to a medical personnel, because if you don't, in the end of the day, if things go wrong, at least if that person is a medical personnel, you can sue them. But if she is a beautician, the blame is on you. And I've done the research for you. So I have my laptop right here and I wrote who can do lip fillers in UK, and that's what I found. In the UK, there is no laws or legal certification that determine who can carry out lip fillers treatments, meaning that non-medical professionals, including beauty therapists, esthetician, can all become certified in lip fillers treatments. As this seems so weird for me, in my country it's not allowed. I know in US, in most of the states it's not allowed. In Europe it's allowed. Many countries, I mean in Europe, it's allowed. Do your research, go to a medical personnel, avoid the drama. Third thing you have to put into practice is ask your doctor who will pay in case of immigration. I'm not saying that it's granted your doctor will say that they will pay for it, that it's on them, I mean, but at least you know what you are dealing with. We all know that hyaluronic acid is a substance, we have it already in our body and it gets dissolved automatically after months. But that's not totally true. Actually, it doesn't dissolve 100%. Another amount may immigrate and stays out of your lips for years. In my case, it was there for 4 years and it was hard to dissolve after that because the money was not the problem at that stage. I couldn't find a doctor who wanted to take the risk because they were telling me if we inject the antidote of the hyaluronic acid, which is the hyaluronidase, they are afraid that they will dissolve my own collagen and I may have like holes, if that makes sense. So to avoid that, ask your doctor since the beginning in case that happen, who will pay for it, and try to make sure to do it when it's new so you don't end up in my situation. Actually, I was lucky to find finally a good doctor who was able to dissolve all of it, but I just noticed that I still have like 2 small things up there and it looks like beans. I'll come close to the camera. I hope you can see it. So it's like small beans and you may think it's not important. It is because it gave an illusion of wrinkles here. Even I don't have wrinkles. So avoid that. Learn from my mistakes. The fourth thing you have to put into practice is ask for the brands. And this, guys, doesn't only goes with lip fillers, but it goes with everything. Like I noticed many girls don't do that, even my own friends. Lately, I asked my friend what kind of laser hair removal machine did she use, and she just answered by she doesn't know. Like for me, myself, I tried at least 4 or 5 different types of laser hair removal to end up finding the one that works for me. And ever since, whenever I go to a clinic, from the minute I am booking the session, I ask them, do you have that specific laser machine? Because I know it works for me. Same goes with the lip fillers. If you remember in the beginning of the video, that footage was of the Restylane and it was very bad for me. I don't want to use it ever again. This time I use Juvederm and it works very good for me. So why would I change it? And since I know the brand, if even I change the doctor, next time I can tell her that works for me. I want this. Do you have it? I also do something else. I know that many of you may find this weird, but after what I've been through, I have trust issues even with doctors, and I ask for the syringe and I take it with me home. I mean the empty syringe. Yes, As this may seem rude, but you can say it in a polite way. I just said that I am bad with names. If I can take the syringe with me home, so next time if I don't do lip fillers with you and I do it with a different doctor, I can show her the product and she knows what I want. But I actually wanted to make sure that she put the right thing for me, and I will Google it and I will see the shape and the packaging and it makes sense for me. Yes, that may seem that I am paranoid,
but sorry, not sorry.
The fifth thing you have to put into practice is to know when to stop, as this may seem obvious for many of us, but many girls get addicted to fillers and they don't know when to stop. If the doctor tells you 1 ml is good, don't go and ask her for 2 ml. I mean, in the end of the day, if it's the doctor mistake and you end up with immigration, dark lips, she is the one to blame and she will fix it for you for free. But if it is your mistake, then you are the one to blame. On the other hand, if you have a lot of money and you want to experiment with your lips, then be my guest, but at least put in consideration the bruising time, the healing time if you are working. Also from my own experience, the dissolving is more expensive than injecting. And now consider also if you are planning to inject again, that will be like 3 times the price. Think about that. The sixth practice you have to know is dissolve after every 3 injections. Let's say you inject every 6 months. That means after 1.5 years, it's better that you dissolve and inject again. The reason why is, even from my own experience, the hyaluronic acid does not dissolve 100%, as many of you know. No, there is a small amount that will stay there. And imagine, as every time you inject, you will keep having it there and it will immigrate north and you will end up with small little beans here or duck lips. And trust me, you don't want duck lips and you don't want small beans here. It will give an illusion that you have wrinkles. I have been through that and I don't want that for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you like the video, and yeah, see you next time.